What's up, darts fans? Welcome back to dartsreport.com. Smash that like button and hit subscribe so you never miss the top darts stories.
BEAU GREAVES drawn against Peter Wright.
The draw for Players' Championship 13 in Hildesheim has delivered her blockbuster first-round tie, with Greaves facing the two-time world champion immediately after her historic title win at Players' Championship 11. All eyes are on the young star as she steps back into the spotlight. Greaves will open against Peter Wright in what is undoubtedly one of the headline matches of the round. The Pro Tour continues its run through Germany, and there is no margin for error, with several top names facing tough tests right from the off. Elsewhere, Chris Dobey faces Nathan Potter, Gary Anderson meets Connor Scutt, and Michael van Gerwen takes on Stefan Belmont. Rob Cross is drawn against Owen Bates, while Dave Chisnell faces Rhys Griffin. The opening round leaves no room for complacency. This is a massive opportunity for Greaves to prove her title was no fluke. Wright has been inconsistent lately, and if she can handle the pressure, she could make another deep run. The darting world will be watching closely. Can BEAU GREAVES repeat her fairy tale run and take down Peter Wright? What do you think? Drop your take in the comments below. Want to play a darts game from your own board? Check out sportsarena.app/game. 9-darter and comeback. Ross Smith edges Chris Dobey. The PDC Europe Gala Series stop in Magdeburg delivered fireworks on Saturday evening, with Chris Dobey firing in a perfect 9-dart leg against Raymond van Barneveld to open the night. The crowd erupted as Dobey made history in the first leg of his match. Caller Richard Ashdown revealed on X that it was the first 9-darter he has ever called in his 25-year career. The moment was electric, but the drama was far from over. In the decider, Ross Smith edged Dobey 4-3 after trailing 0-3, completing a stunning turnaround. The event also featured Raymond van Barneveld, Gian van Veen, Damon Heta, and Rob Owen. While these galas carry no ranking status, top players use them to gain stage sharpness and connect with fans. The tour continues with stops in Mannheim, Hildesheim, and more. Smith's comeback shows his fighting spirit, but Dobey will be gutted after that 9-darter. These exhibition events may not count for points, but they build momentum and confidence. Smith will take a lot from this win. Can Ross Smith carry this form into the Pro Tour? What do you think? Drop your take in the comments below. Ryan Searle hails €50,000 eye condition campaign. Ryan Searle has praised Paddy Power for their role in raising over €50,000 for awareness and research into a rare eye condition affecting both him and his daughter. The campaign saw traditional 180 boards and arena branding blurred during matches at the 2026 PDC World Championship. Speaking to Online Darts, Searle said, "Paddy Power were amazing. That's something they didn't have to do, raising awareness by blurring out the signs and everything around the arena. Fair play to them." The activation drove engagement as viewers questioned the unusual broadcast look. Searle added, "To put things into perspective, we raised over €50,000 during the World Championship. In the whole year before that, they had only raised €5,000. Further initiatives are planned for upcoming tournaments to build on that momentum." On the board, Searle's run to the semi-finals at Alexandra Palace was a career highlight. He admitted, "At the Worlds, that was probably the most comfortable I've ever felt." However, practice has dipped since, and he struggled on the Euro Tour, saying, "Maybe it's a mental thing." Searle's transparency is refreshing. He knows his level is there. He proved it at Ali Pali. The challenge now is replicating that consistency across every event. The World Match Play is his next big target, and if he can find that form again, he could be a real threat. Can Ryan Searle find consistency and challenge for major titles?
What do you think? Drop your take in the comments below.
Mitchell Lawry secures Lakeside return. Mitchell Lawry has booked his spot at the WDF World Championship after winning the WDF Denmark Open men's title on Saturday. He defeated Jarno Bottenberg 6-2 in the final, firing in 3 180s and averaging 93.61 to ensure his return to Lakeside. Lawry's path to the title included a 5-1 win over former WDF World Champion Andy Batens and a 4-3 victory over Ross Montgomery, averaging 102. He also won the youth title on the same day, making it a double celebration for the young star. In the women's tournament, Dieter Hedman claimed her 7th Denmark Open crown, defeating rising Turkish star Zehra Gemi 5-2 in the final. Hedman had already qualified as the defending Lakeside Women's World Champion, but the win adds to her legacy. Both players will compete in the Denmark Masters on Sunday, but their success in the opening tournament has already secured Lakeside spots. For Lawry, the win is pivotal after his previous final appearance, while Hedman continues to dominate. Lawry's double title win is impressive, especially beating a former world champion like Batens. He's one to watch at Lakeside. Hedman, meanwhile, shows no signs of slowing down. 7 titles in this event is extraordinary. Can Mitchell Lawry go all the way at Lakeside this year?
What do you think? Drop your take in the comments below.
Project Mighty Mike 2.0. Van Gerwen introduces son to darts. Michael Van Gerwen has shared a heartwarming moment with his 6-year-old son, Mike, posting footage on social media under the banner Project Mighty Mike 2.0. The video shows young Mike throwing darts for the first time while wearing his father's iconic bright green shirt. Van Gerwen asks his son, "Is this your first time, mate?" To which Mike enthusiastically replies, "Yes," and adds that he thinks darts is really fun. The dartboard is set on a little chair because the official board is still too high, with a Formula One race playing in the background. The moment comes after a recent incident on King's Night, where Van Gerwen received a slap in the face. The perpetrator has since apologized, and calm has returned. The focus now shifts back to positive matters, primarily his family, including daughter Zoe and son Moik. Whether Mike will follow in his father's footsteps is far too early to say, but the project's name carries a playful nod and reveals a sense of pride. For Van Gerwen, it seems to be all about fun and the experience, providing a welcome counterbalance after the past week's events. It's great to see MVG in a relaxed, family-focused mood after that bizarre incident. The Project Mighty Mike 2.0 name is a brilliant touch. Who knows, we might see a future world champion in the making. For now, it's just a dad sharing a special moment with his son. Will young Mike become the next Van Gerwen?
What do you think? Drop your take in the comments below.
Rugby star backs brother to give Littler a good go. Warrington Wolves playmaker Mark Sneyd has thrown down the gauntlet to world champion Luke Littler, insisting his brother Carl Sneyd is capable of challenging the elite after securing a PDC tour card. The rugby star spoke with confidence about his siblings' prospects. Sneyd told reporters, "Carl's not doing too badly. He's got his tour card now, which is a big thing in itself." He added, "He's beaten Michael Smith and Dave Chisnall in the last couple of years. If Carl has one of his good days, he'd give Luke a good go." The athletic foundation of the Sneyd brothers lies on the rugby field. Mark recalled, "Carl was actually really good at rugby. We'd go to George's near our house and have kicking competitions. We'd go for hours and hours." The rivalry between them played a key role. A clash with Littler has not yet happened, but Mark does not consider his brother without a chance. Carl Sneyd has shown he can beat top players, and with a tour card secured, he will have plenty of opportunities to test himself against the world number one. It's always interesting to hear from family members, and Mark's confidence in Carl is clear. Beating Smith and Chisnall is no fluke. Carl has the talent. But taking on Littler is a different beast entirely. It would be a fascinating matchup if it happens. Could Carl Sneyd cause a huge upset against Luke Littler?
What do you think? Drop your take in the comments below.
Why the Austrian Darts Open winner gets a green jacket. The winner of the Austrian Darts Open receives a green jacket, known locally as a yanker, a tradition that has become one of the most distinctive trophies in darts. The jacket originates from the region of Styria, where the tournament is currently held. Past winners like Luke Littler and Johnny Clayton have donned the jacket, with Clayton's victory bringing it to prominence. This year's event, set for next weekend, moves to a new venue in Graz, though the tradition remains. Defending champion Martin Schindler will attempt to keep the jacket. The field this year lacks some big names, including Luke Littler, Luke Humphreys, Gerwyn Price, and former champion Johnny Clayton. Top seeds include Jan van Veen, Michael van Gerwen, who will vie for the green jacket. Schindler is the man to beat after sealing victory last year. Schindler won the 2025 edition with an 8-4 win over Ross Smith in the final, securing a hat-trick of European Tour titles. The green jacket has achieved cult status and remains one of the most coveted prizes on the European Tour. Fans are expected to create a cauldron of noise at the new venue. The green jacket is a brilliant tradition that adds character to the European Tour. Schindler will be desperate to defend it in front of a passionate home crowd, but with MVG and Van Veen in the field, it won't be easy. Expect a fantastic atmosphere in Graz. Who will wear the green jacket this year?
What do you think? Drop your take in the comments below.
By the way, is it time for a darts upgrade? Buy Loxley darts at thedartslounge.co.uk and use code ARENA10 for 10% off everything. Help us hit our next milestone. Tap that subscribe button and turn on notifications, and we will see you tomorrow.